Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hello, this is Princess Adewonuola Hassan Ogunsanya, and we're doing Tatafo this evening. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all keeping safe. Happy weekend. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. It's your babe. It's another beautiful day. It's weekend. So, if you're just joining us, it's tatafo.com. Hot topics with Princess Adewonuola Hassan Ogunsanya. You're welcome on board. Welcome. You're welcome. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks. It's your girl. It's Princess. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Yes, good evening. You're welcome, my sister Rukayat Adeyinka. You're welcome on board. Hi, Wemimo. Hello. You're welcome. Ekale Intemio. Bobole Aku weekend yi. Happy weekend, you all. Good evening, darling. Good evening, Councillor Wemimo. Good evening. Hope you're enjoying London. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. You're welcome on board. Come on in. We got something to talk about tonight. Ekale. If you're just joining in, this is Princess Adewonuola Hassan Ogunsanya. We're doing Tatafo today, hot topics with more. And of course, my very guest speaker. Yes, my friend. She's my friend. She's a counselor. She's just wrapped all in one. She's in London right now. We had our fun in Liverpool. Most of you must have seen us here. And live in Hanfield, yeah. So welcome on board. Welcome. Yes. To start with, you know me, I just want to thank God for everything. We thank God for his mercies. We thank God for everything. Even in the midst of, the stormy whatever that is going on, COVID, we thank God, we give thanks, Yes, so Tatafo. Yes, so we give thanks. God has been merciful. So we thank God for his mercies, and we keep thanking God really because when we look around, things are happening, I just heard something and I'm not really feeling that 100%. We lost somebody very, quite close to my husband. And it was quite a shock for us. So that shows us that this life, you see this life, sometimes in life, you just think that you see some people today and you don't see them the next day. You might see some people today and you say hello to them, you chat with them, and the next day they are gone. So let's keep praying because no one knows. That time is that time. No one knows that time. So any time that we have now, that we are, we are ourselves, this life, please let us try and do good. Let us do good. Nothing. People just die like that. Like seriously, you see someone today, the next day they're gone. So that is a wake-up call for all of us, that we should get closer to God, that we should try. This life is not, don't make yourself too pompous or too, you know what I mean? That you just bring your guard down. Just bring it down, because at the end of the day, when that person is gone, It's just 6 feet under, could see anything. Just like that. So, it's quite a shock for me, really, because the way things are these days. But we thank God for his mercies over our families, our friends, our loved ones, and everything. So, anyways, happy weekend. And to start with, welcome, Sister Wemimo. I can see you, and quickly let me brief. This is Tatafo. If you're just tuning in, it's your girl. It's tatafo.com. Hot topics, and I posted a certain video on my wall yesterday. I purposely posted it so that you would see before we analyze it, because I'm bringing Councillor Wemimo in this evening to analyze what, you know, is there on. If you've not seen it, you can just quickly go there, you know, Jiffy, just go there and you see the video, you see that, you know, the recording. Actually, it's about a 12-year-old boy that, you know, that just bashed the old house just because his mother, you know, deprived him of his phone. Like, you know, these kids of this generation, I don't understand. This phone is so addictive. Like, the way they hold on to that phone, like, seriously, it's I don't know. So we're going to be looking into it today, and we'll see what we can learn, and we'll see, you know, we get to hear advice, and you know, generally from counselor, because that is what she's actually, you know, into. She's an expertise in that, so she's going to talk us through that video, and from there, you know, I'm going to ask a lot of questions. You know, disturbing, that's quite disturbing. Looking at that video is disturbing. Do you know what I mean? I posted it on Instagram, I posted it on Facebook, and the reactions I got, it was bad. It was so bad. So right now we'll be bringing in, I will show you that footage again. If you've not gone through my page to see it, I will show that video again, you know, so you will see. So I'm bringing in Councillor Wemimo right now. So let's see. Having Councillor Wemimo, this, she's going to be talking us through the video you actually saw on my page. I hope the network there. Yes, so Councillor Wemimo, good evening, my friend. How are you? Look at Councillor Wemimo is live in London. She's just enjoying herself. Oh, Councillor Wemimo, I had a lovely time with you here in Liverpool. We had so much fun in Liverpool. It was so nice. I'm actually missing you right now. I'm missing you. I'm missing you. We are all missing you at home. I'm telling you. We hope to see you soonest. So you come on again, and maybe you spend more time with us. Anyway, if you're just tuning in, this is Tasafo with Prime Minister Adewonuola, Hassan, Ogunsanya, and with me today, my guest speaker, Councillor Wemimo Adebi. You all know her. So she's not new to the house. We know her. Yes, so you know me, I speak English, I speak Yoruba, because I have some Yoruba speakers, as fans, and I have my normal Yoruba speakers. So we're going to be, mixing like we do. We shuffle and talk. We speak English, we speak Yoruba, like that. We mix and all, so that we can have a better understanding about what we're about to delve into. So let's put the bottom down. Okay, yes. Let me try and show this video first, because I posted it yesterday. Councillor Wemimo, you're welcome. Do you want to say hello to our viewers? Don't tell me your Councillor Wemimo is gone. Councillor Wemimo, are you still there? What's going on? The network is messing up, Councillor Wemimo. But meanwhile, I hope. Do you want to change your position of where you're seated? Okay, do you know what? I'm going to take you off, and I'll invite you again. Okay, so let me start. Maybe it's the network. I think it's the network. Councillor, we must change your location. This topic is serious. We need to talk about it. Share. What's wrong? I think it's I'm gone now. I'm gone. You're alive. What's going on today?
Sorry, a call came in. A call interrupted it.
Myself, I can't see myself right now. I don't know what's going on. I can't see myself. Just hold on. Let me rehash.
I can see you.
I can't see myself. You can see me, but I can't see myself. What's going on?
Yes.
Okay, do you know what? Let me just rehash you, because I can't see myself. Let me remove and rehash. Maybe he's going to change to viewer, current role guest. Okay. Okay, yes, I'm going to rehash you, Councillor Wemimo, right now. I'm going to invite you, since I'm the host of the show. Maybe that's why it's messing up, though. But I don't know. Allow viewers to request. Yes, I have done that. What's going on? So what's going on? Something is happening, Facebook. I just said Councillor Wemimo should come in, because I can't see myself. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Councillor Wemimo, do you want to rehash yourself again? Okay, let's see. let's add Counselor Wemimona and see. I'm sorry, viewers. I don't know, so it's just messing up. I can't seem to get the group.
Am I back?
But I can't see myself. I don't know what's going on.
Why? I can see.
It's showing me here that I can't see myself. Do you know what? Let me check the other phone and see if it's actually true. Or Facebook, you've started again. No? I mean, I don't like all this one. Facebook, you just, wow, you've just been messing up these days. So I don't know. Okay, yeah, I think I can see myself here. I think I can see myself obviously there. So okay, let's continue. So let's continue. I can see myself. Yeah. We cannot. Okay. Okay. Yes. Counselor Wemimo, do you want to introduce yourself to our viewers, even though most of them they know you?
Okay. To our viewers, my name is Wemimo Adebi. I am an award winner, international award winner.
So
you know what I mean? Counselor.
So
I'm a coach.
Okay, today we'll be talking about that video, that disturbing video we saw on my page. Okay, let me quickly run through that and see if I can get it out of my phone. So for people who didn't see that, so let's try. Let's try again and see if I can get that. So I hope you guys are seeing it. Am I doing it well? Can you see?
Yes, we can see. Yes, we can see.
Okay, this is a 12-year-old boy that started throwing tantrums. I won't call this tantrum. This is disturbing. You know, a 12-year-old boy was denied of his phone, his mobile phone. You know, he was so attached to his mobile phone. You know, and the mother took the phone away from him, and he couldn't take it. So he decided to bash the whole house. Look at what is going on, Councillor Wemimo. We have to talk about it. If you are just joining in, it's Tatafo, which is Mr. Adewonuola, Hassan, Ogunsanya, and of course our guest speaker, Councillor Wemimo. And we're talking about parents this evening. So to start with, I'm showing you a footage, a video of a 12-year-old boy that's actually smashed the whole house. That is not tantrum. He smashed the whole house. Something is going on. Councillor Wemimo, you should be a pastor. So that's what we'll be discussing today. To start with, Councillor Wemimo, like I said, this is quite disturbing. And you need to answer a lot of questions. Okay, what can you say about the video? Analyze. Let's analyze that. Let's hear from you.
Okay, for me, the video is quite pathetic.
It's disturbing.
You know, I could feel the pain of the mother. You know, she was crying. You know, there's a difference between crying and a difference between crying with pain. She was agonizing because it was a destructive sin.
It was, yeah.
And it was heavy. That was what I saw. Just heavy.
So we need to go through a lot of questions. I want to, as a counselor, how can a parent identify a disturbed, little one, like a bad or negative behavior in a child, a negative we as parents, how can we identify and because sometimes it's not, well, I heard so many, it's trendy. I heard so many feedbacks on that saying, oh, it's the mother, oh, and that, oh, blah, 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 and that. But as a counselor, let's make it professional and make it, formal. How can a parent identify in a child? Just put us through that.
Now, you see, this thing we call behavior in children. No child was born with a behavior, whether good or bad.
Okay.
Okay. Every child was born into an environment that induced a behavior, either good or bad. And a whole lot of times, parenting style all right, influences the behavior of a child. Environment that a child is growing from influences the behavior of a child. The temperament of the child, in terms of who the person of a child, also influences the behavior of a child. So if a parent or an adult is oblivious of this knowledge, then a child is very likely to develop a negative behavior. Now, let me tell you something. Now, negative behavior are easy.
Okay.
Very easy to learn.
Okay.
Very easy to pick up. Okay. Unlike positive behavior. Can you hear me?
Yes, I am vividly. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Negative behavior are very easy to learn, unlike positive behavior. And if you discover one of the things that a child learns first, in an environment, is how to say no and how to abuse.
Okay. So yeah.
Now, if you are not knowledgeable about that, a child will start to learn to do negative things, learn negative words, and you will think the child is okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that parents need to, or adults, anybody who has something to do with a child. Now I need to spell it out. Who exactly is a child? A child is just an individual between the ages of 0 and 18. So you can't tell me that a 12-year-old is an adult, regardless of how big or how endowed or how exposed that 12-year-old may be. Even a 15-year-old is still a child. So, yes. But between the ages of 0 and 9, their behavior has been formed. And that's why we say
that.
Behaviors, you know.
When do we get to notice parents, the behavior of our children? Like what what do you think? Like, is it maybe age 2, 3? Because I'll tell you, here in UK, once you have a baby, what they tell us is anytime you want to feed your baby, even I'm talking right now about, let me say, like 3, 4 months old baby, they will tell you they throw tantrums as well. Like they have pattern as well. I mean, so if you don't want to give them something, be adamant. I'm not giving you, you're not having it, and tell them the reason why you're not having it. But as a baby, if that baby wants something and you don't want that baby to touch it, just keep taking that baby's hands off it. Or probably you don't want to feel the baby so tight, the baby wants it. They believe the brain, the brain forms immediately they are, giving birth to. And they don't believe in like probably 12, like we just said, 12. They believe from that their toddler stage, they know what they're doing. Anyway, that's just what I want to say. As in, toddler, because let me quickly
now, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Okay. You wanted to say something?
Because some of our viewers, like I said, we're going to speak in Yoruba and we're going to speak in English. Yeah. Orota and Sonsi ni pé tí ẹ bá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ join wa, èmi náà ni ọmọ yín, ọmọọba Adewonuola Hassan mo dé bí mo tún ṣe dé, ẹ̀yẹ méjì kì í jẹ́ àṣà. Tí ẹ bá wò ó dáadáa, mo fi fídíò kan sí orí platform mi tí ọmọ kékeré, ọmọ ọdún 12 tó ń da gbogbo lérú tó ń throw tantrums, tó da gbogbo lérú, tó fọ́ gbogbo kíní ìyẹ́ gbogbo sink, ó fọ́ toilet, ó wọnú kitchen, ó fọ́ gbogbo tó wà nú kitchen, ó wọnú living room, ó fọ́ gbogbo TV inú yàrá ìyá ẹ̀, ó fọ́ gbogbo TV inú ilé, ó da gbogbo inú ilé, ó ba gbogbo smash wall, ó ṣe everything sí ara ògiri, kò sí nǹkan tí ò ṣe. Àwa ń sọ nísìnyí àti gbé cancel mọ́, wọ́n ń sọ fún wa kí ni àwọn nǹkan tá tí ẹ lè rí àwa òbí as òbí tá lè máa wò pé kí ni ṣé láti ilẹ̀ ní ọmọ yìí ti ní problem ni, àbí kí ni àwọn nǹkan tá lè máa tọpin sí pé nǹkan báyìí ló fà ó, nǹkan báyìí ló fà ó, ní cancel mọ́ sọ fún wa. So tẹ bá dé ìdí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹja sọ níbi tó wà. Àwọn ẹlòmíì sọ pé àwọn òbí ló ń ṣe, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ má jẹ́ sọ pé òbí, àìmọye òbí tó jẹ́ pé ó mọ́ báyìí ó fi di ọmọ mú, ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ yẹn gan náà burú fúnra rẹ̀. So yes, sorry cancel, I have to
That's a good one. We have to mix it here. You know,
Yes.
we were trying to say that at one stage,
Yes.
ìgbà wo ni òbí lè mọ̀ wípé ìwà báyìí òun ló wà lára ọmọ àbí ọmọ yìí jẹ́ irú ọmọ báyìí. Tọ́mọ bá ti wà nínú oyún, a gbọ́dọ̀ dúró dìgbà tá a bá ti bí ọmọ nítorí àti inú oyún lọmọ ti mú ìwà ló ti ní, you know, let me put it this way. You know, I was trying to establish it that no child was born with a good or bad behavior. Okay?
Yeah.
But every child came with a personality. And right from the child, at the time the child is in your womb,
yes,
the activity of the child, the movement of the child, the response of the child to its immediate environment can tell the type of child that this child might be. The child might be an introvert, the child might be an extrovert. Now, for those of us who are parents, who have never been pregnant, if you have had more than one child, okay, 2 children, 3 children, you will discover that at a point in time, the way one responded to boya ariwo, na taba pariwo ngba mi, ọmọ tó wà nínú oyún atagiri.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tí àwọ̀ bá wà láàrin bàbá àti ìyá, ìgbà yẹn ìyá yẹn gan ara ẹ̀ ò ní wà òkè torí ọmọ yẹn gan á máa respond sí nǹkan tó wà ń ta.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tí ìfẹ́ ìbáṣepọ̀ tó yánrantí tó bá wà láàrin bàbá àti ìyá, tọ́mọ bá wà nínú oyún, movement ọmọ yẹn gan á jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé ọmọ yìí wà lálàáfíà. Ìyẹn ni wípé when a child is in the womb, you can tell that this child is either extroverted or introverted. Tá bá ti wá bí ọmọ, okay? Tá bá ti wá bí ọmọ yẹn tán, irú environment agbègbè, ìhà tí a bá kọ sí ọmọ, ọwọ́ tá bá fi mú ọmọ, tá bá expose ọmọ sí, ló máa wá jẹ́ kí ìwà yẹn kó rinlẹ̀. Kó fi show pé ìwà tí mo wá fẹ́ máa wù òun lélẹ̀, ẹni tí mo jẹ́ òun lélẹ̀. That's how I explain it.
Oh, okay. So how
I want to mention something. Now we have to bring this thing to the Bible. You know, when Cain and Abel were in the womb, before they were born, God said,
good evening, Mrs. Mary. You're welcome. You're welcome. Mr. Razak Adebola Raphael, you're welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've been talking about parenting. I don't know, maybe you saw a video posted on my page of a 12-year-old boy, you know, that was just smashing the whole house because he was denied of his phone. So the 12-year-old boy was just, you know, smashing everything. It's quite sad, really. So sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, I wanted to bring in the Bible.
Yes,
before
please.
those 2 children were born, talking about Cain and Abel,
yeah,
God already talked about them. He said one will be very, very violent. He said one will be this. Then he also talked about Jacob and Esau. Before they were born, right from the time they were in the womb, God said, Esau I hate, Jacob I love, because of their heart. So the heart is actually because of their personality. So right from the womb, Lomotini personality, environment, or what about and whatever we allow for them will determine the kind of behavior they display.
You know, are there factors that could influence a child's behavior, you know? Or it happens.
A whole lot of factors. Now, the major factor that determines a child's behavior, apart from genetic factor, you know, what they inherit, DNA and all of that, is environment. And when I say environment begins from the family a child is growing from. Environment begins from the home, the setting, the things that you allow the child to do, the things that you expose, you allow as a parent, as an adult. So if you are a kind of person, as a parent, you create an environment, a permissive environment, or a tough environment, it will reflect in the behavior of the child. So a major factor is actually environment.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. So about Sunny Yoruba, about Shema. Elaborate more.
Ohun tá ń try àti ṣàlàyé ni pé àwọn nǹkan wo ló máa ń ṣokùnfà ìwà nínú ọmọdé, bó jẹ́ ìwà gidi ni àbí tí ò ń ṣe gidi. A dẹ̀ ti fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé agbègbè àti irú ẹni tí òbí bá jẹ́, òun gangan ni àwọn tó ń mú ìwà, ìdá ìwà gidi o àbí ìwà tí ò jẹ́ ká pè bó ṣe jẹ́ ìwà ìpáǹle jáde nínú ọmọ. A mọ̀ pé àwọn ìwà kan wà tán máa ń pè pé ó jogún ẹ̀, wọ́n á ní inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló ti wá, wọ́n á ní bí bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe rí nìyẹn, kìnnìkan. Ìyẹn wà ńbẹ̀, torí sáyẹ́ǹsì ó wà ńbẹ̀.
Ẹ má bínú, ní ìdílé tiwa wọ́n máa ní stubborn gidi, wọ́n ní aná gidi, wọ́n dẹ̀ tún ní a máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ loud wípé ohùn wa máa ń lọ sí, wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ wípé bó dẹ̀ ṣe rí nìyẹn, bàbá ọmọ. So ṣé tòótọ́ ni nítorí pé
àwọn nǹkan kan wà
sọ̀rọ̀ lèmi náà ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀, àbí nítorí pé kò ń ṣe wípé ó wà nù blood, nítorí mo rí environment, àbí ṣé nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ fún wa nìyẹn?
Environment wà ńbẹ̀, agbègbè wà, ṣùgbọ́n ṣe rí tí ọmọdé níwọ̀nba ìgbà tí mo ti wà ní UK yìí, mo ṣe àkíyèsí nǹkan kan.
Welcome, sister.
Àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké jẹ́ pé òbí wọn, àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké jẹ́ pé òbí wọn, Africans ni wọ́n, Nigerians ni wọ́n, èdè tá à ń sọ lẹ́nu ló ń sọ, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n èdè tó ń sọ kọ́ ló ń sọ. Ìyẹn yàtọ̀. Then accent, bí ahọ́n ṣe rí gbogbo ẹ̀, ìdí ni wípé environment tọ́mọ yẹn wà, ó ti rub up on ọmọ.
Speaks volume.
Kò dẹ̀ ṣe wípé ọmọ yẹn ò ní root ní as an African or a Nigerian, ṣùgbọ́n environment wà. Ní ò dẹ̀ ń ṣe wípé tẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ọmọ pé ta nìyí ẹ̀ka ni bàbá ẹ̀ kó má lè tọ́ka sí ẹni tó bí òun. Ẹ bá dẹ̀ wo ọmọ tó dúró, ó ní àwọn ìṣesí kọ̀ọ̀kan, àwọn ìwà ìṣesí kan tó yẹ pé ẹ rí pé ọmọ ẹkùn lẹkùn ń jọ. So àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó yẹ pé we cannot disregard it. The blood is strong, the gene is strong, but environment has a way of propelling the gene.
Okay, and Councillor, when you know sometimes things happen and people blame it on the devil. I'm sorry, like that boy needs deliverance. That boy is possessed. Something is happening. He needs deliverance. Okay, what we saw in that video, can we relate it to spiritual aspects? Like maybe he's possessed. It's like he needs, I don't know, he needs deliverance or something like that. Like, can we say that what we saw was the devil's handwork? What we saw was a spirit that into him, and he just started acting like that, smashing stuff, because that spirit looks really like the devil's one.
Okay, I'm happy we're talking about this. Try to spiritualize it. See, there's something I want us to know, that we are in the end time, whether we like it or not.
Okay.
And there is a scripture in 2 Timothy that talks about the spirit that works in the children of disobedience. So there is. I want to draw it from that angle, that behavior could be tagged as spirit too, because a good behavior will make you act in a good way, in a right way. A bad or negative behavior will make you act and behave in a negative way. And there is nothing that is physical. Everything we see on the surface today is happening in the spirit realm. So I want to borrow that idea that a spirit, could be responsible for it. That's the way I want to, explain it.
Okay, so when do we get to know that this guy, this boy or this girl has lost it? Like this is violence. Like he's surrounded, but like he's lost it. When do we get to know as parents? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because I can. So I feel so for that boy's mother. I will not lie to you. She was dumbfounded. You could see she was broken into pieces. She couldn't even talk. She was like, "Oh my God, oh my God!" He even broke the woman's laptop. Oh my God, oh my God. So at what point do we, get
All
to
right.
know?
Now a child doesn't get to the point where he does suddenly becomes destructive.
Okay.
The child must have been displaying some tendencies while he was little, and the parents just explained it away. They excuse it away. Now, for example, if you have a child who always wants to have his way, if you don't attend to me now, if you don't give it to me now, then I'm not going to talk to you. Maybe a child begins to keep malice in the house. A child refuses to eat. Okay? And a child maybe suddenly got upset and punches the wall.
Yes.
Okay? Or the child picks the scissors and goes into his own wardrobe and cuts his own clothes, cut the mattress, cut his wardrobe and everything.
Like we saw.
And you just, as little as maybe a boy, or maybe the child just goes out and then becomes impulsive and slash the door, like bang the door. Now, as parents, when you start to see this behavior, don't say it is normal.
Okay.
It is a sign of anger and it's a sign of aggression. Now, if you notice this behavior, it shows that the child carries anger and the child is becoming aggressive. Now, if these two behaviors are in the child will become violent. And I said that a violent child will become a murder someday. So, parents should not take it lightly. Your child is angry because you are saying no, and the child bangs the door. Go, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to see you. No.
So in such situations, what what would you do to that child? Like, it's normal. Some children are just being naughty. Like, we count it as naughty. We see it as naughtiness. Like, come back here.
Yeah.
But like, how would we know it's just a face? Like, maybe that child is going to get over it. Like, they behave somehow and you feel like, oh, they are still young. They are going to, when do we get to have that boundary? When is that boundary broken? Where you know that, no, this ain't a joke. This is getting too much. Like, when do we get to know that?
I'll say when the behavior repeatedly occurs. Okay, there are moments when your child is allowed to be upset, to get angry. In fact, in psychology, anger is a normal emotion. Okay? That we as every human being we carry it. But anger is not meant to be destructive. Anger is meant to be a propellant, something that will push you in the positive direction to effect a positive change. But because a lot of people do not have the understanding, they were not groomed. So a child could once in a while, because the child has the right to get angry at times. That's one thing we need to know. A child has the right to say, "Mommy, Daddy, I'm not happy about this. Mommy, Daddy, I don't like this." It's their right. It's their emotion. Okay?
I understand. That's their right. But I'm looking at as African children, especially Nigerian kids, and we don't have the right to talk. Oh, hey, you get smacked, like, seriously.
No.
My mommy will say,
let me tell you something.
I will tell them, mommy, this. My daddy says something.
The truth is, we need to allow children to express themselves. Because one thing about emotion, whether good or bad, is if you don't allow it to express itself, it will look for a way to express itself. And I think that's one of the things that has happened to this boy. that went okay. Now, okay, we don't know him. We don't have the true picture of what happened. But the
Yeah.
truth is, this boy may have been displaying anger over time, and then they didn't call him back. They didn't revisit it, so he has bottled it up. He has gotten used to throwing tantrums, and he gets away with it. Now, one thing I want us to know is, it's natural for a child to say, "I'm not happy." Okay, but when you observe that it's repeated, it's consistently done. This is how this boy throws tantrum whenever I say no, whenever he wants to have his way, even with the friends, either with their siblings or in the environment. Then the parent need to pay attention to that behavior, because at the end of the day, the child will come home and do what this boy did to the parents.
Okay, a quick one, Councillor Wemimo. Councillor Wemimo, we've
Yeah.
spoken about the environment. We've spoken about 2 or 3 things now. We've not spoken about the medical line. Some children come up with behavior, that's related to medical, line. Like maybe they are, what do we call this? Autistic or something. Some children that are autistic sometimes display such behavior. Do you know what I mean? And the parents, so it's not all parents that would, sit down and be like, why is this boy doing this? Why is this boy always doing that? And they will not put 1 and 2 together and say, you know what, let me take this boy for, evaluation. Let him see, or let she, I don't know. Let's check this child for evaluation and see, maybe it's, autism, or, do you know what I mean? They just keep it, and that boy will display because he's autistic. The girl will display because she's autistic. But the parent does not know that trace is in that child. What can we...
This is where we say to parents, gather knowledge. It's not just about homophobia. Observe your child's behavior. Okay, gather knowledge about your child's behavior, and always talk to a professional. Now, when we say you should talk to a professional, we're saying talk to a clinical professional and a psychological professional. Make sure you visit both ends to ascertain what exactly may be wrong with your child. Now, a child who is autistic, could display these tantrums, but an autistic child cannot be very, very extremely destructive. There's always a difference. Okay, they could throw tantrums, they could scatter whatever, but they are not usually very deliberate. What this boy did was a deliberate destruction. He did it deliberately. Okay? An autistic child could throw tantrums, could scatter things, could spoil things. Let me put it out. Only bank, okay, in the bid to maybe curiosity, maybe when they are angry, but they are not usually extremely destructive. So we need to know the balance. So, but a child will not get to a teenage year before the parent gets to know where he's autistic. No, all those signs will be there. At him more. So a professional will help, clinical professional now, and psychological professionals. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's look. This boy has displayed, because he's a boy. This boy has displayed this act now, and people say, "Oh, is that child Omoebaje?" It's the parent. They just go soft on him anytime he does. That's why he got to his head and he's acting so weird, breaking things down and all that. And people say society, where who are we going to blame for that? Is it the child, the parent, the society, or do you know what I mean? Who do we blame?
All right.
Some people,
we run a system where we are good at laying blames. I said from the beginning, no child was born with a good or bad behavior. Behaviors are learned. Behaviors are soaked in. So we ask the environment. We need to look in that direction. And when we say the environment, we're talking about the larger environment and the nuclear environment, which is the family. Then you look at the parents. Okay? Who have you exposed your child to? What have you exposed your child to? Now, when we talk about the society, who are your child's friends? Okay? What is your child indulged in? Is your child drugs? Is your child trying hands on stuff? Okay, is your child dealing with an addiction? Because the child doesn't have to be on drugs to deal with an addiction. A telephone could become an addiction. So before it gets to the point where the child believes, you know, when you say an addiction, if you deprive the child, you have deprived life. The child see that thing as my life, my world. Okay? So the reaction you get is a reaction of somebody who wants to survive, a survivor, is a survivor of the fittest. And I'm going to show you, you want to take a life with me without thinking straight. So parents, it's in our hand. Before anything becomes an addiction, watch what you expose your child to. And I like to say that it is not everything that is good for these children. The fact that it's available, the fact that it's accessible, it doesn't mean it's good for your child. So you give it to them, you withdraw it. Set boundaries, set the laws, set the rules, negotiate with your child. Tell him or her why you think he should not have it, and ask him, why do you think you should have it? Let him reason with you. Then above all, you cannot raise children in these days without prayer. Pray for your children. Pray for your children. You know what Jesus Christ said to Peter? He said, the devil is after you. The devil wants to speak to you like a wheat, but I have prayed for you. So the devil is after the children today. So let us pray for them. Let's put our hands on them. You know, a child that you prayed for cannot be so courageous to destroy things. You see, the power of your prayer over your children, you cannot underestimate it. Do you get it? So let us cultivate the habits, even if you touch the child. And also let us not carry out frustration on children, because I suspect that that woman could have been a single parent. Okay?
Yes, I was
maybe
going to say that, because a lot of people reacted to the video actually, and they were like, oh, you see, that woman, she must be a single parent. That's why, because there's no, father figure at home for, because if there's a man in the house, that boy will not have that. He will not even think about it, like to destroy when daddy is there. Hey, do you know what I mean? So what are tendencies? What are the tendencies of being a single parent? Falling into such situation, or what do you think? Being a single, like, I don't know. Because that boy.
I would like to say that. Let me tell you the truth. You see, being a single parent in today's world may not be very easy. But the moment as a parent you realize that I've become a single parent, then you must change your strategy.
Okay.
You can't deal with a child with levity, and you can't deal with a child with tough hands. You must go and get yourself schooled. Get yourself schooled for parenting as a single parent, especially when you are parenting a teenager as a single parent, whether as a male or as a female. Then secondly, as a single parent, I say, make sure you have detoxified your pain and your heart. Because it's going to show in the way you deal with this child. And when you deal with a child, I tell you something, the child will deal with. If you train up a child from the zone of pain, hurt, Okay? It's your father, it's your mother, the child will come back and deal with it. And that's one of the things I believe we saw. Okay, so I'll say, however, there are some single parents in quote who are very, very, when you see their children today, you will say, you are a man and a woman in one body.
Yes.
Okay, so I still believe.
Goes out. I'm sorry, Counselor, my love. I give all my heart to the single women out there that are doing wonderfully well with children. They try so hard. See some, they are even better than the ones that their father and their mother lives with them. Like, they are better. You see, some single parents are doing really well. Kudos to all of you out there.
Yeah.
And to us too that we are married, you know. It's not that because so many people want to hey, single parents, single parents, single parents talk come out very well. In society, so my your graduation, ló máa jáde. So many single-handedly lòun tọ́ ọmọ yìí. In fact, our single parents gone one, I don't know, because they want to prove something. Do you know what I mean? So they try so hard. They try so hard. They struggle so hard to bring their kids up so that people will not, will not point fingers and say, you see, because she's single. Look at, she's single. Look at how the child has turned out to be. So they work extra. You see too many our single parents come and say multiple shifts in Ibibai. Single parents, they work so hard here. I don't know about Nigeria, but here in UK and some other European countries, I tell you, single mothers work so hard. They take 2-3 jobs just to prove, just to let people know that what a man can do, a woman can do better. Notwithstanding, well, not all single parents, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying that most single parents I have come across, I've come across so many wonderful single parents that are doing very well. So sometimes it is that child. Sometimes we say it is the society that we are in. See what I mean? Sometimes it's, I will tell you something. Like these children, they've been exposed to so many things over this decade, as in, the likes of internet, the likes of, games, video games. There are some video games where more that you wouldn't even want your children to watch. Do you know what I mean? What do we know as parents? Sometimes you want to treat your children. They said they want stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? You want to treat them, you buy things for them. You buy things for them. And you will know that thing you just bought is a distraction. But you don't know, you make them happy. Behind closed doors, they're doing something you don't even know they're doing. Do you know what I mean? So let's wrap it up because we're leaving very soon. We have 8 minutes. I'm still going to do my advert.
I'll just say that you can't be too prepared, but you can't be less prepared. But whichever way, so long as you have found yourself in this situation, don't do it alone. Number 1, connect to God. Yeah. Then 2, connect with people. All right. Don't stand alone. Some of them okay. Timba who I want my family somebody anybody my bad me anybody my family. I don't come about show.
Because in anybody will first some cut and share everybody mbu. Kadema bomo oja. In Nigeria, one thing about Nigeria is o ma npe npo bomo rin to ba bimo everybody ló bímọ. Kò ṣe wọ́n nìkan ló bímọ lÉkòó or anywhere in Nigeria kò ṣe wọ́n nìkan because everything ma power pọ̀.
And I would like to say that I like to say to wrap up.
Everyone will come together and train that child. Pardon?
Yeah, you're right. So I said, for me, I like to say that if you're an African, if you're an African parent, you have a lot of values. Don't throw your value away because you are in another environment.
Yes. Yes.
So,
right.
uphold your values, rekindle your value, and tell your child who your child is. Might be in another land, but this is who you are.
But you are not you understand, I don't want to use that word. You know what I mean? Yeah. We are blacks and we have culture. My parents brought me up this way. So look at me. I've become somebody right now, and I have you now. So I need to don't throw all what our parents have taught us. Don't let us throw them away. Let us train our child. Do you know what I mean? Let us know. there's always a, let them know consequences. There's always a consequence. Anything you do, there's something that will happen. You can't just go scot-free. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't touch it out. You can't. Social service no one gbọmọ any. Ọmọ gbọmọ ni. Ade yele nu pé àwọn tó close mọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ló máa lọ sọ pé ó no more. Mi ò ní ká no more. You know ẹ no more. But ó ní àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé tó bá gbà lọ́wọ́ ọmọ yẹn, ó máa mọ̀ wípé you know what? Wow, I've messed up. Real bad. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You can deprive a child of so many things without beating them, and let them know that there's this consequence for anything, any action. So let them know, once we know that they get us straight into the because sorry, Castle, go ahead.
It's really not the child's fault. I must say, yeah. So that was what.
Always let them know. There's always a consequence. Anything you do, whatever you do, and when they do well, let them know they've done well. Treat them well. Do some bit of treat here and there. But when they're doing badly, let them know, you know what, this is not acceptable in this house. So once you start telling them from cradle, they'll know that, you know what, mommy, whenever you were in my house, what did my children, what did that little one tell you when they were messing their room? What he said they should, what did he say to you?
And they were playing, and then it messed up the whole place. I said, you would have to clear this. Where he said, I know that's what mommy says to us.
There's no house help here.
Another thing I observe is they listen to you. When they try something and you correct them, they say, oh, I'm sorry. You will see that these are children that are, they have the presence of an adult who is nurturing them in the proper way. Basically.
Yeah, we need to get it clear. Thanks for that. That's a plus. Thanks for that. That's it's how you train your children. When you train them from this. Sometimes, like I said, we talked about spiritual aspects. To be sincere, when we say something spiritual, we talk all of my we know where we're from, we know our roots. Sometimes, this spiritual thing, that's why we need to pray. Do you know what I mean? So, some parents do very well, but the child will turn out to be, bad news. No, it's not that their parents have failed. No, some parents don't fail in that way, but something happens somewhere along the line, probably spiritual, because I will keep saying that prayer. Go in the midnight, lay your hands on them, see them anytime, lay your hands on them, cast every evil, every demon, every spirit of stubbornness, every spirit of let just, because you see, this tongue is very powerful, and they are our children, and the authority that so, overall, what can you say, and so that we can pack this up, because it's almost an hour, and we said we are not going to use more than an hour.
I say that as a parent, if you feel you failed, it's a feeling. You can still make amends, right? Forgive yourself and ask God to help you retrace your steps as a parent.
All right, thank you so much, Casala Wemimo. If you're just tuning in, but you can always watch back. Yes, we've had a lovely time. We've been talking about parenting, and obviously everybody has learned. We've learned one or two things today on Tata 4. Well, hopefully, some people will hear, and all that. Casala Wemimo, thank you so much for putting us through and letting us know more. Pardon?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Say that you're looking good. I love one. I love your outfit.
Oh, thank you. You just wanted to say something to my advert. You know me, I will not stop. I will not stop doing my advert. Yes. I'm going to do that one now. Parents, we just need to. It's your law, no. May God just help us. We'll try our best, and prayer will come after. We give thanks, you know, to God for everything. Anyways, yes. Princess Couture. Kasala Mimo. Hey, Kasala, you didn't even advertise my jacket, oh, that we are selling, oh. We are selling autumn jacket. Oh. Yes, so
this jacket is Princess Couture. Can you see it?
Yes, so we have those in
Princess Princess Couture. Can you feel it?
Yes, so thanks.
Come on.
Thanks for modeling for us. God bless you. Yes, so that jacket,
Thank you.
it's our autumn, some of our autumn collections really. So it's very light. It's a light leather jacket, too thick. It's for autumn. So it's you know, you don't. Yes, you don't feel too hot in them. They are so nice, and they come in different sizes. And of course, the earrings as well. We do them. We do so many stuffs. Yes. So please visit our page, Fabulous Princess Couture, on Instagram. We're on TikTok as well as Princess Adewonuola Hassan. We're on Reels. We're on Instagram. We're on Gumtree as well. We are everywhere. Just Fabulous Princess Couture. You know, we got your bags, we do your designer stuffs, we have genuine stuffs, we do bags, we do shoes, we do fashion accessories, we do your heart, we do so many things. Why not visit our page today on Just Fabulous Princess Couture? And our backup page as well is thank you, I love saying that. And our backup page is Princess Just Fabulous. And one more thing, we'll be having our live sales on Facebook. Good news. We're coming, we're bringing you, we're bringing the shop to you online. Yeah. We're bringing the shop to you online. We're coming online, and we've had a date now. It's the 1st of October. Yes, the 1st of October, in Nigeria.
I'll have to check the time.
Independence Day, 1st of October. Councillor Wemimo, you have to check the calendar.
So we check the calendar for the day, but 1st of October.
Saturday. It's on Saturday. So we'll be doing the live show. Yeah, the live sales show. I was thinking bidding. I would rather go bid on Gumtree or eBay. I think that's where I will do my biddings. But I'm coming online. Princess Couture is coming online. Just said that day too. We're coming online, on the 1st of October, 4 p.m. Same time. UK Maritime, same time, our own 4 p.m. UK 4 p.m. I'm coming out, sorry. All right. I'm coming out 4 o'clock, 4th of October to showcase, our stuffs. We have so many stuffs. I tell you, we have so many stuffs going on, right? We have so please set that date, 1st of October 2022, 4 p.m. live on Instagram and Facebook. We are doing both. We'll be online at the same time, and we'll be showcasing our stuffs. We'll be showcasing bags. We'll be showcasing crossbody bags. We'll be showcasing clutches, lovely and clutchy bags and all that. We'll be showcasing t-shirts, designer shirts, classy shirts, hats. We'll be showcasing perfumes, perfume lovers. Come over here and get here. We'll be here for you. We're bringing stuff and we're reducing stuff online here. So we're coming on the 1st of October, live on Facebook for online sales. Yeah, we're doing sales online, and I bet you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. And we'll be doing inspired. We'll be doing designer stuff and designer inspired stuff, if you know what that means. That means that sometimes you can get a Gucci bag for that's what they call one AA. Yeah, AA, they're quite cheaper. You can get the same, but let me make it. Okay. A normal Gucci bag you can get for £2,000, £1,000. Then the AA, some people call it first grade, second grade, or something like that. You know what I mean? So we have that as well for people. If you like Chanel, if you love Chanel, if you like Chanel, if you love Prada, you love all those labels, and you cannot afford them. There's substitute. We will let you be like them. We will give you stuffs that will you wouldn't know. Yes, I tell you, we will set out and we will let you know that this is AA. It's called AA. So we'll let you know this is AA and this is a genuine. So you see the difference. Do you know what I mean? So I got a Chanel bag, the real Chanel bag, and I got the AA one. Do you know what I mean? So when I give you the Chanel bag and this is AA one, so the Chanel bag is, you know, is the 1,000 plus. 800, 900, the cheapest Chanel bag you can get, really. The real authentic Chanel bag you get from maybe 850 or something. I'm telling you, the real with warranty. With warranty, it's about 1,000, 2,000. You know, some Chanel bag costs about 5K. Do you know what I mean? So, and some people can't afford it. So that is where we come in. So we do the authentic, the genuine stuff, and we do the substitute. You know, so it's preference. If you want the authentic one or you want the other one. So we're doing that. That's why we're coming online to do that. So we're bringing stuffs. We're bringing Get a Veneta. We're bringing so many stuff, t-shirt and all that. So just for online viewers, all our online fans. So please make it a day. Keep it 1st of October at 4 p.m. prompt. I'll be coming live, bringing the shop to you, online. We'll be bringing it down to you online, you know, showcase some stuff. And if you're interested, you inbox me, you DM me. And like I said, we've got autumn collections now. It's fully stocked, really. And we got a new baby now, an addition. Yeah, we're doing our Princess Couture Noku Coffee Noku Scrub. You know, some women can't bring they pull their fingers out like that, like, you know, they can't do that, you know. So we've got solution for you. It's called coffee scrub. It will scrub your fingers. It will scrub your, you know, your fingers. So the black wrinkles and everything will fade away with time. We're not saying immediate action. With time, it will fade and you see the results. You will see the results. So it's a new addition to the family. So we just brought that out now. So patronize us. Ben, it's over the October 1st. Princess Adewonuola Hassan Benny Mark October 1st. Mo fẹ́ ṣe online sales. Mo máa gbé ọjà wá, máa gbé ṣọ́ọ̀bù wá sí bíbáyìí. Ẹ ra báàgì, ẹ ra bàtà, máa tà fún yín ní tó cheap. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ ra original, ẹ ra original. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ ra èyí tó bá ṣóyè yín, ẹ bá ẹ̀yin kọ̀ọ̀kan náà ní gbogbo ẹ̀ ló bá dé. Ẹ má gbàgbé o. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed today's edition of Tata 4 Hot Topics with Princess Adewonuola Hassan, and of course our guest speaker, Councillor Wemimo. Well, we hope to see you some other time very soon. God willing, we shall be coming your way with yet another exciting of Tata 4. I remain Princess Adewonuola Hassan. Bye for now and keep safe.